Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Insecure Season 4 Episode 2. I have enjoyed everyone who has watched my last Insecure video. I appreciate y'all commenting. I appreciate watching. Hopefully, I get more people to comment on the video. It's like that. I know a lot of people don't watch the show, but some people who do, please, it's welcome to get your feedback and get your opinion about some things that I mentioned. Because Insecure, to me, it shows some things that everyday people go through that people may insecure about, and also there's some things to relatable and to talk about. So throughout this video, I was asked this question and say if y'all experience this yourself or not, or how do y'all feel about a certain situation. All right, let's jump right into it. So Molly and Andrew, you know the whole thing. I forgot to mention last time is that after Issa told Molly how she felt about the situation, that you doing putting 20 on 10 about something, because y'all never officially set your title, what you want to be, or talk about it and stuff like that, and now you catch your feelings. Let him know you catch your feelings and say, listen, I'm catching feelings, I want to do more and everything, and then move forward, because she had a problem that he was going on other dates. Now she did text him, that's what I forgot to say, she did text him after the conversation, after Molly told Issa how she felt about her and Condola being friends, and I did not like that. She was very judgy. She texted Andrew right after that, say, listen, I was tripping, I'm really feeling you, and that's it. And then that's he responded back. So I guess it was cool that they say no one is going on a date. So they went on a date. He got a call from his work, and you know sometimes people's like not being your phone and stuff like that. But when you're at work and you got something important, you got to answer it sometimes. So he took it. And she said, "Okay, you can take it. It's fine." And then after he got the phone call, he realized he got some bad news. He didn't have any good news, and he didn't want to spoil they spoiled their date night with any bad news or anything. So he want to be down. He want to continue to date. He want to still have fun with Molly and make sure she have a good time. So he said, later on, I want to be able to take the cake. I want to ask the cake. She said, oh, I'm not sharing. He said, are you sure? And then next minute you know, Molly getting banged out by Andrew from the back. I was like, oh snap! I was telling you, I said, no, it's not. He is hitting that good. And she was loving it. And I said, oh, that Asian babe, he's doing a really good job. I like, he look good looking, and he's hitting right in the bedroom. Molly, you got something to keep her now. All right, so that was that. But Molly has a situation about that. She feel like, yes, the sex is good. Yes, we go on dates, but it feel like I'm the only one who talking and opening up, and he's not really opening up. Like I tell him things about me that I really don't tell the people, or at least I tell him things that I like to talk about my childhood, about things I wear a helmet when up to 11 years old when I was going to sleep. I said, oh, that's crazy, and all that stuff. And he barely really say much. All he really opened up is a date and then have sex and stuff like that. And I just want more than that, which is fine. I feel the same way. It's fine when you dating someone and you want more out of it. You want more substance out of it. It's fine to aspire that. But I feel like if you dating and you don't have any labels to, like, what are you dating? Are you dating to be exclusive? Or are you just dating to see how it is? Do you put any label on it? Because later on the episode, he said, you feel like you want a label to what we doing right now, or are we being exclusive and stuff? Because I feel like some people are having a hard time opening up to others than other people. There are people who speak freely about their lives. They don't care. They say they do all that, but you can't expect the same for someone else to open up so quickly, so deeply, especially if it's like family trauma or family issues or family things that it's troubling for them to even let anyone open. Because if they let someone open and let someone in and then you throw them back in their face, then that's a slap in their face, and that's a flag like they can't trust you. Because if they tell you that and then you go tell someone else and then that person tell them their business out of the open, whatever reason, then they can realize they can't trust you. So it is a thin line to me how you open yourself up to someone you're dating than someone who you're really exclusive in a relationship with. I think long down the line, as he open up and he getting to me know you more, Molly, then I feel like he will say more. So she talked to her girls, Molly talked to Tiffany, Kelly, and Issa. They all dressed up like in the 90s type of thing, 90s, back in the 90s movies. Like Marty dressed in the clothes or uniform, representing Gabrielle Union, the clothes, Big and On movie. Issa dressed, I forgot what Issa was dressed like. She was dressed on sporty. Tiffany was like Lady Cleopatra. And then we have Kelly, she was dressed as Babs. I said, oh, snap. Got the hair and everything, just like Halle Berry. But she said the outfit she had was tight on. She said she should have thought more of that because it's too much. She had a hard time getting up from the sitting down, getting up. But Kelly is the community relief, so we need a laugh for Kelly. And Marty explained that to the girls and say, listen, that I just feel like I don't get not much for him. It's like, it's this, that. But I said, Marty, take it as it is. Y'all dating right now. So as y'all date more and y'all get to know each other better, then I see he will open up. It takes some people more time to open up to others. It takes that. Which I do feel like, yes, when you date someone, you like to start learning someone. That's how you start getting to evolve with someone on a deeper level. If you start building that thing, I think in my opinion, it takes some levels. You start with the basic stuff, like what you like how you doing, what your goals, what stuff like that, to see how the person head are with your thing. And then you start getting more and more deep into the person. Then you start learning that. And some things you can learn by not even asking them directly. You can learn by how they react to things when y'all watches or when y'all go out or when y'all do things. You can observe things. You can observe how they react. You can observe what they like, what they don't like. Because it comes up in a casual conversation. If y'all talk and it comes up, it's fine. But I know the frustration when you do all the talking and someone don't really do all the talking and they just listen. You want to get more out of them. I understand Marty in a point that yes, she wants to know more, but some things like family dynamics, family issues, or family drama, or family anything, certain deep level, it will come in due time in the future when you get comfortable, when y'all are able to have that deep conversation. But right now it's more casual fun, it's more casual dating, so keep the stuff light, like conversation light about movies, dates, concerts, music, anything else that keep it casual fun. And they say, oh, y'all can laugh about things, y'all can talk about other things, something that doesn't evolve for him going so deep into himself, or any other female, any other, or vice versa. Like I said, when you start casual dating someone, you start to have to do like things, like conversations, and like talks, and like social events and stuff, and do different things so you can start getting an aspect of what the person likes and what the person are into. And then as you develop more into a relationship, then you have more deep conversations. So when Molly said she's going to have a talk with Andrew and she want to have a more chill kind of night, because Andrew's like, listen, we have fun, we come home, we have sex, and that's it. But she want more than that, which is okay. But even casual dating, so like that. But so she said she'll put sex on pause so she get more on him, not giving it up, because he will expect that every time he comes. So when she cooked for him some gumbo. The gumbo was too salty. He told her that, and she tasted herself, and she was like, "Ooh, yeah, that thing is too salty. I'm not getting more of that. We ain't killing ourselves tonight." And they started eating some more food, and they sit down talking, and he talk about some things about family, had a sibling, a sister, and a brother and stuff, and we don't know where she's at, and it's hard to talk about it. She's pushed more about, which is that, this is it, what's going on. Maybe that's a touchy subject. That's something she probably didn't want to go into yet because it's so touchy. So, but she was like, oh, okay. So she said she just want a man with more substance. She want things. She blurted out. He said, what's the issue? What's the problem? And she said, it just feel like I'm not getting more out of you. Like, I'm not hearing much from you. And he said, well, because we didn't go further into the labels, or we didn't define what it is that's the reason, or stuff. But she said, no, I just want a man with more substance. And I said, how you not know that Andrew don't have substance? Maybe he will have substance, or he has substance. It's that it takes levels to that. You just can't open up to someone so quickly in the beginning phase if you don't know whether or not you could trust them. Because every time every minute Marty always have an issue, and then he never get to that point when they can not have an issue. And yes, maybe I feel like he maybe got too over sensitive about the situation. But at the same time, I understand his feelings, but I understand her feelings. I understand why she want more out of it and talking, but it's still casual. So let it be casual. Don't push so hard. If they're not ready, let it not be ready. And then he be ready, he will get to you. And he will tell you. Or vice versa. If a female is not ready to open up and the man keep pushing, let it be at that time and space. And let them gradually trust you enough to get comfortable with you to talk about things. Like me, I'm not hardcore, harsh, and it's like that, or a hard war exterior. I like to talk about myself a little bit, but at the same time, I need to know to trust you to open up more about myself. But I'm not gonna be that person and say, oh, I don't need to tell you this. Like as we gradually know each other, I will gradually tell you more about myself. And it's not, I mean, don't really have a hardcore, not life. Like, I really have a enjoyable life. So it's like, I don't mind talking about myself unless I'm happy and I'm comfortable with you. And that's the point. But he did later apologize about it because after that, he said, wow, every time it's with you, it's over an issue. It's over a problem. And then now she feels something way about it because she's like, wow, I probably messed this up, like, again. And that was also at the same time, Molly's situation at her workplace. Sometimes she don't want to say things, but she may have some things. So Tori, the person that she was working with, the partner that they had, and I guess she took it out on his back or something, and it messed up their relationship. She didn't really say much about the meeting because they had a meeting. Molly didn't say nothing, and he went to her office and said, "You knew something. Why you didn't say nothing about it?" She was like, she just apologized for how she handled the case. It would be in better terms, but I know it will get to that point. And he just walked out. He said, "Okay." All that stuff. So Molly got things to work on. Now with Issa and Condola. Issa and Condola is talking. They was going out. Issa was telling Condola about the area, the space that Issa gonna have for the block party, where this gonna be at, where the vendors gonna be at, what the interns gonna do, what all the stuff gonna happen. It was a nice little space area, and Condola liked it. And at the same time, they had an awkwardness between each other because the awkwardness is Lawrence. Lawrence used to be in a deep relationship with Issa for 5 years. They broke up and they're not together anymore, but they make good amends and terms with each other. And now he's with Condola. And to break the ice a little bit, they said they don't want to make this awkward. So they talk a little bit about Lawrence, but they really talk deeply bad about him. Like, sometimes exes talk bad about their exes. Oh, he's this, he's that. No, they talk like it's like how he put mayonnaise on his ketchup. No. I put mayonnaise on my ketchup and I mixed them together, so that's not what it was. He put mayonnaise on his french fries. And I was like, okay, I put ketchup and mayonnaise sometimes. I mix that up and I dip the thing on it. It tastes good. Mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together, y'all, as a sauce for your french fries and your hamburger. I think some restaurants does it. They mix mayonnaise and ketchup together. It tastes good together, I'm telling you. Yeah, I haven't tried it. You better try it. And so he put mayonnaise on his french fries. And they talk about other things that was light. It was like a joke to break the ice between them because they didn't want to make it awkward between Issa and Condola. And they working together and the common denominator is Lawrence. So Lawrence and Condola had a date together, a lunch. They talked. And she mentioned that she laughed about when he said he asked for a mayonnaise for his french fries. And she laughed. And he said, okay, what's going on? And he said, well, me and Issa had this little talk, and we talked about you a little bit about how you put mayonnaise in your french fries and some other small thought. And he said, oh. And you could tell Lawrence was bothered by it. Like, he was like, oh, they talking about me? My girl and my ex is talking about me, stuff like that. And it was like, at some point, like, I understand why he felt that way. But at the same time, I want to make it a big deal out of it. Like a big issue. Unless they was not talking bad about you, I don't really care what she say. But at the same time, I think I understand where Lawrence coming from. He wants to tell her things based on him and let him tell her things and not get it from Issa because Issa know a lot. So he want to make sure he could have Condola and let him open up to Condola. So she said, is this gonna be an issue? No problem. I'm like, we don't have to talk about it. She says, is a problem with that? Like, He said, "Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm alright. I'm alright." But you could tell he was really bothered. Then he went to his boys, Derek, and I forgot the other guy's name. I think Neo, whatever his name is. And Lawrence, they all talk, and they had a both talk, and they was like, basically all kind of come agreements like, nah, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all. They talk about me because it's gonna be a problem. You know, the one the player type of guy. He was like, this is ridiculous. It would never happen that way because then she'll start going things. She'll talk about your dick. She'll talk about all this other stuff. You don't want that happen. David said, "Oh no, I don't like that either because I keep my thing on lock. I keep it good." And he missed those days. So I said, "Okay, yeah, whatever. I understand that." So they would say they want to be sensitive to Condola, but they want to be petty to Issa. So just let them know up front. Or let Issa know up front. So he said, "Cool, that's the take approach. You don't want to text her because he said he was going to text her." I said, "No, don't text her. That's rude. That's bad." So he talked to Issa face to face, and he told Issa's like, "I know you and Condola are good now, but can you not talk about me when you're together or stuff? Because I want her to learn from me," which is an understandable request. And she said, "Okay, cool. Okay, all right, it's fine." I said, "Hey, I don't have to talk about you. We want just to break the ice, just joking about it. But if you have a problem with that, I will stop talking about it." And so Issa then took too long. She said, "Oh, I guess I won't tell Condola that your Lawrence is your middle name." And he said, "No, I don't need nobody know about Martin." I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Okay." So they talked. They left. So Issa and Condola supposed to meet together for a concert, and she called Lawrence and said, "Listen, I'm meeting Condola for a concert here. So do you want me to tell her that we have a conversation and then I met up with you?" He said, "No, don't say nothing." It's like she wants to have a conversation and talk to her. And he said, "Oh, we can hang up now." It's like awkwardness. It's like, no, we good now. Don't push it too far and have a conversation. We can hang up. And that's there. Also, I forgot, Issa and her TSA babe met up again. And they was banging it out. He's doing a really good job. She said she liked that position. It feels so good. He had her over the bed, the side of the bed, banging it out. She loving it. She came, and then it would come for him to come. She said, touch my booty button and stuff like that. I said, oh, okay, what is that? She had to go around. He said, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, he came." Now, after they finished, she realized that the condom came off, and it was inside Issa, and it was like they couldn't find a condom around, so the only left the possibility is that it slipped off when he came and came inside Issa. I said, "Oh no, oh no, I know." But I think she is taking a Plan B, so taking a pill. So that was funny, and she had to go in the bathroom take it out because it was deep in there, and that's sometimes it does happen when it's slippery. So when you wear a condom and it slip off, and I said, "Ooh, all right, that's something else." So she had to go inside, and then she took her to the mirror. You know, sometimes when she took her to the mirror, she talked to herself, the person in the mirror, and they talked back to her. And he said, "I'm not mad at you, but I'm disappointed." He said, I'm disappointed myself." And then the condom slipped out of. I was like, "Oh snap!" Out. I know some of us has those days like that happen where those condoms slip off and you wear a condom and it isn't not there anymore after you came. Oh, buddy. That's not a good feeling at all. Try to get that out of you. All right, so that was that. So it was a little date. Condola and Issa was talking, and then Monty came to have the lunchtime. And Monty's feel type of way that Issa and Condola on getting chummy because Marty didn't like that. And Issa invited Condola because it's another dynamic how Molly feel like, oh, this is my friend, and now she's getting good friends with Condola, and now Molly still hung up that Condola is with Lauren, so she don't really like that. So now you inviting her to our date day, and it would say cool, and Molly said, "Oh, I'm cool with it," but at the same time, you're not really so cool with it, and you haven't bothered by it. So they all good. And Molly just sitting there like, okay. She didn't like that. Then later on, when Issa and Molly was hiking, Molly told Issa about the date, and Issa said, "You know what? Sometimes I feel like you always want to have a problem. It's like it seems like, do you want to be happy? Because are you tired? Because I'm tired for you." And then that's when Andrew called back. He apologized for being so insensitive and being rude to that, and he said, it's his fault, and he said she apologized to him. And he said, "You know what? I would love to get to talk to you about this more, but I would like it will take time." And it's cool. And they hang up, and as Issa and them was talking, she was in her turning lives of things and just feel like she's getting distant. It's like her friendship with Issa is not the same path. It is a little distant. That's what the title of this episode, Low Key Distance. And that's how I feel that they two is becoming splitting apart as Issa is getting her new life, found life, and Molly is still what she is. It's like that. So we'll see. But I was Insecure, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Tell me how y'all feel about some of the things I talked about. And I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.